What up, guys? I wasn't expecting them to drop a dev note. It's kind of late for me, considering I have work tomorrow. It's 8 o'clock, so it's kind of late, but anyways, I did skim through this a bit because I saw the previews on Twitter, so I was like, alright, well, I definitely have to do this now. So, let's see. First, dev notes of 2026. They're starting off with a story update. So in 2026, we will continue to refine its storytelling, ensuring that chapters, battles, animations, music, and narrative elements complement each other to create a more cohesive experience. Key story updates are scheduled as follows. Main story update, February. Yep, okay, nice. Side story and main story update, April. Okay, they're doing it in, what is this, a span of 2 months? A side story and main story? This should coincide with the point 0.5 anniversary. That should come out in like May-ish or end of April. So, I mean, both of those will be at the same time. And then we'll get another main story update in August. And then side story, main story update in October for anniversary. Makes sense. The February main story update will serve as a pivotal moment, tying together many of the storylines that have been building so far while setting a clear path forward. Though we'll focus on structuring the narrative flow, it will also include several memorable scenes. Additionally, throughout 2026, the story of the Nikkes will progress further, delving into the past of certain CEOs, uncovering Oswald's untold tales, and introducing a variety of other compelling narratives. Personally, I'm especially excited about the main story and event story updates planned for the 4th anniversary. Man, that's in like a couple of months. What the hell? Literally 10 months. What is he talking about? This will be a moment where the emotions and narratives build up over time and converge meaningfully. We're working hard to ensure commanders can fully immerse in the world and characters of Nikke. Okay, so this is interesting because, I mean, as we know, the next main campaign update, it's gonna be us probably going to Eden and kind of checking the damages and then going from there. They kind of previewed it a bit at the end of the Snow White, mainly also Snow White's Bond story, because she was talking a lot about fighting with the commander against the, I guess, kind of revived queen with Lilith's body, and just, I feel like that's going to be the main focus moving forward. And interestingly, this about Oswald's untold tales, I wonder if that'll be kind of like, maybe his perspective in the Overzone event, maybe? Or maybe a little bit. I mean, we got a decent amount of his perspective in Arc Guardian, but like we didn't really get any in the Overzone event, and that's when I feel like a lot of people did not start liking Oswald because, you know, they kind of fucked over the Pilgrim Squad. Obviously, it wasn't his fault. It was the government's fault, but I mean, you know, we didn't know that information then, so yeah, no. Anyways, nothing too surprising here, but moving on. About bottle content updates. If there's one thing as important as narrative, it's the bottle content you experience. In 2026, our top priority for battle content is to deliver a stable gameplay experience while ensuring stability. We also plan to introduce several content updates, which we'd like to share. In 2026, we plan to roll out 2 updates for the Solar Raid Museum. Fucking finally, dude! It's been so long since they released that, and we're finally getting an update in February. Jesus Christ. Alright, so it's planned one in February and one in July. The February is going to be the Train Guy, Modernia, and Stormbringer. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see. They're skipping around, though. Wait, hold on. Or was Season 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 reruns? Oh, I'm actually... Here, let me bring that up, actually. Can I bring that up? Actually, let me quickly see if I can find if it's on a wiki or something. If not, then I'll just cut back and be like, yeah, I didn't find it. Alright, I couldn't find anywhere on the wiki that said like a list of all the damn solar raids, whatever. I wonder if this is out of order. If anyone knows, let me know. Anyways, at the same time, we will improve the Solar Raid Museum by changing channel mode replayability. Currently, once you clear challenge mode in the Solar Raid Museum, it transitions to the low limit mode, making it impossible to revisit challenge mode. With this current update, we listened to feedback from commanders who wanted to replay challenge mode under its level 400 restrictions and have adjusted it to allow repeated attempts. This change aims to provide an environment where players can test boss content and research battle strategies under more varied conditions. Okay, so this is actually really good. It'll help a bit for showcases in case I want to test like the bosses. I wonder if this will make it more like I can test units damage and have the boss be a punching bag, or like test the healing of some units if I can make it so that the boss does a bit of damage. Hopefully it helps a bit for showcases, but I mean, we'll see. I think the bosses right now are okay if I would want to showcase. I think Mother Whale's probably a bad showcase boss, though, to be honest, but I think the train guy is probably not the worst. I'd have to think about it a little bit more, but we sincerely appreciate and love the feedback commanders have shared, refining battle content based on your experience, blah, blah, blah. In addition, we plan to update the EX raid content. Excuse me? Specific rules are still under discussion, but we offer commanders who enjoy solo raids a more challenging and rewarding experience than what's currently available. However, we recognize that this type of content can also lead to fatigue proportional to the sense of achievement. Therefore, EX raid will be introduced as an annual content, serving as a year-end recap in place of the usual year-end solo raid. Detailed recollection rules and process mechanics will be shared at a later date. Okay, so and now they're gonna be doing different things at the end of the year. This EX raid content, I imagine it's just gonna turn the difficulty way up, but it's saying it's gonna be like an annual thing. So what, once every year at the end of the year they're gonna do this? I guess we have a lot of time to figure out how they're gonna go about doing that, but oh well, let's see. Oh, favorite item. Ooh. Oh, oh no, Marciana's not in there. No, please, why isn't Marciana in there? Come on. Anyways, about non-battle content development. Next, let's discuss surface content. Oh yeah? In previous dev notes, we've outlined plans for surface content improvements. However, after extensive internal discussions and careful review, we decided to temporarily postpone its implementation. Ha ha ha, very funny. To enrich surface content substantially, we would need to implement over 100 incremental improvements. Oh my god. How much feedback did we give? Okay, they were like, damn, this shit's ass, let's scrap it. After evaluating the required effort and direction, we concluded that at this time, focusing on iterated elements such as character, story, graphics, and music that commanders can more directly engage with would be more impactful. Currently, we're preparing to further expand Nikke's world building and character relationships based on this decision and a wealth of ideas. Between 2026 and 2027, we will share updates on various narrative-driven developments at appropriate intervals. Since we've deferred surface content, we are committed to delivering results that justify this choice. We will strive to provide a richer, more satisfying narrative experience overall. Meanwhile, the development currently originally planned for surface content will be distributed through other content, with details to follow soon. Okay, so they kind of like went around saying it flat out, but like this seems to me like they're completely scrapping the fucking surface content, like game mode thingamabobber. Because they're talking about they want to focus on instead the character, story, graphics, and music. What I mean makes sense. That is the best part about this game. I feel like the surface was kind of rushed, and I mean maybe it was just kind of like a test idea. I mean it was just a beta, so maybe it was kind of just them throwing a rod in the fucking ocean and seeing if something bites. But like they didn't flat out saying they're scrapping it, unless I'm stupid. But like it's saying the development originally planned will be distributed through other content. Maybe they haven't made a final decision, but like if it's not completely scrapped, it's probably gonna come out in like at least 2 years. It's probably not even this year it would even be coming out. I don't know. This to me seemed like they're thinking about just scrapping it entirely. Which honestly, I mean, a lot of people will probably celebrate at hearing that, to be honest. But anyways, I mean, I'm still kind of torn on the surface content type thing. I feel like if they make the right changes, they could make a pretty cool and interesting game mode, but like, I don't know. If it's going to take away from the overall experience, then them focusing on the story, characters, and normal content is probably a better move regardless. But anyways, ooh, favorite items. Alright, so the next set we're going to get... Wait. Introduce favorite item updates twice. Does this happen twice? I think so. Yeah. Last year, the first wave was like with Helm, and then the second wave was in July with What's-Her-Face, Tove, and all of them. Never mind, this is normal, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, alright, so the new people that are getting favorite items are Moron, Zwei, Senti, and Privity. Damn, Zwei is really early. I do think Zwei's kind of ass, so this is probably well warranted. Let's see. Let me bring them up, actually. Give me, like, 2 seconds. Alright, here we are. Let's see. Moron is... Let me sort by typing force. I think she's burst 1, right? Let's see. Yeah, Burst 1, very interesting. What is her kit so far? Wait, what is she, a defender? Yes, defender. Let's see. Oh, she changes weapons. I didn't know that. She has a taunt. Ooh. And she reduces damage taken. Alright. But they'd have to give her CDR, though. You'd think they'd give CDR with treasures. I don't think they have given CDR to any Burst 1s. Like, when you give them their treasure. I don't know. This is cool, though. The damage taken, and she taunts. So, I mean, maybe they can make her interesting. Let's see. Zwei is Elysian. Let's check out Zwei right fast. I'm pretty sure she's also Burst 1. Yeah. I don't think she's got anything good in her kit, though. Oh, she gives Pierce support. Ooh. I mean, depending on the treasure, this might actually be kind of good. Because Pierce support is pretty good. But like I said before, I mean, I don't think they're going to give CDR to Burst 1 for their treasures. So, I mean, maybe should be interesting. But I don't know. Alright, next up, they said Moron and Privity. Wait. Yeah, Senti and Privity is next. What the hell? I'm blind. Let's see. Senti, I'm pretty sure is Burst 3. Where is Senti? Wait, no, she's also Tetra. Am I wrong? Where is Senti? Actually, no, Senti is not. No, she's Missilus. Yeah. Senti. There's Senti. And then Privity. Dang it, I should have bring up Privity. There she is. Alright, Senti. What does she do? Oh, she's Burst 2. Does she also give Pierce? Let's see. Cooldown of skill 2. That's just for herself. She just looks like a shield, and then she just does some damage. I mean, this is like bare bones. It could do a lot. Honestly, they could just change her up completely and make her play completely different, but let's see. Privity has CC in her thing, I'm pretty sure. She's Burst 3 and she has CC. I do know that. Yeah, this stuns. Let's see, you get bonus damage when they're stunned. Some max ammo capacity. Oh, but she like... She does this, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this lowers everybody's ammo capacity, right? Increases reload speed, but... I don't know. A lot of these units are like bare bones, kit-wise. I wonder what they would do. So, we have a Burst 3, Burst 2, and 2 Burst 1s. Oh, Senti. Go. The Privity's getting more love. People love Privity, so... Are they just giving it that? Yeah, it looks like that's literally about it. Lastly, in 2026, we will continue to work on numerous improvements, including content, nearby features, and overall technical optimizations. Our goal is to enhance gameplay density while minimizing unnecessary grind, and we will keep refining existing content with this principle in mind. In closing, over the past years, the countless words of support and encouragement from our commanders have been a tremendous source of strength for our development team and have guided many of this year's decisions and priorities. That's good to hear. I always do like it when these guys flat out say that we do listen to your suggestions and we actually make changes based off of that. Always is a good idea when you're making, you know, a game for the community rather than making a game for, like, I don't know, the investors, and then you're going to piss off all the people that play the game, and then, you know, it's just going to be a downward spiral. Let's see. In 2026, we can hope to continue working alongside commanders to polish into an even better experience every member of our team. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. And that's it. Okay, so they didn't mention at all, again, the Chinese game mode. What was it? Like the room game mode? The dorm? Fuck, I forgot what it was called, but didn't mention that at all. Interesting. They did. This is really interesting. Now, finally, we're getting a fucking Solar Raid Museum update, dude. I've been bitching about this for so long. And then, they didn't flat out say that they're scrapping the whole surface thing, but, like, the wording definitely sounded like that. Let's be real. Also, I'm very excited for this favorite item. I feel like I have another currency saved up, and I might be able to get maybe one or two, like, right when they come out to check them out. So, I mean, let me know which one you're more interested to see first. Because I'll probably, like, convert all of my materials to one first, and then go from there. But we will see. I'm very interested to see how these burst ones are. Especially Zwei. Zwei has peer support. There might be specific team comps you'd want to go with that, but I don't expect them to give them like CDR for their favorite items. That would be crazy though. Let's see, yeah, but other than that, this is all kind of normal. Was there anything on Twitter? No, it's basically the same thing. I have this open because, I mean, just in case. Yeah, interesting. I wonder what they're going to do about that Chinese dorm game mode that they have on that version. If they're ever gonna bring that here. I mean, maybe we could see it be a time slot for like a really big update to try to fit it in. So like maybe 0.5 or something, maybe one of the summer updates. But like they haven't talked about this at all. So I don't know. I mean, meanwhile, they talked about the damn story updates for the anniversary, which, yeah, excited for the story on the 4th anniversary. My brother, that is 10 months away. I know you guys already made that and stuff, but like, come on, man. It's 10 months away, my guy. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. But anyways, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, this Dev Notes wasn't as long as I thought, but like, I saw this pop up my feed, and I was like, dude, I mean, I have to cover this for tomorrow's video. There's just a lot of stuff here. I mean, I saw the favorite items, and I was like, alright, well, I mean, I have to. Dude, but no fucking Marciana favorite item. No! I want Marciana's favorite item so bad. Oh, man. Who other favorite item could I want? See, the problem with favorite items, I said this also with, like, skins, is while I would love for them to get a favorite item and or, like, new gacha costumes or stuff, I would prefer, honestly, for a lot of the characters I like, to just get like a new alt version, so it'll be like different and a whole nother unit. Granted, that does mean that you then have to summon for the other unit, whereas, I mean, these favorite items, you probably already have a lot of them, which I think Zoe's the only one I don't have available for favorite item, actually. I think all of the other 3, I definitely have 2 dupes or more, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check, but yeah, I think the only thing I'll be stuck on when they release is the favorite item, like, item things. But yeah, anyways, I think that is it for this dev notes. Pretty interesting stuff here, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff in this dev notes, and what you guys think about the favorite items, and also, if you were to pick one character to get a favorite item, who would that be? And I'll catch you guys later.